So, Teen, these are the things that if you continue doing this, could wreck your retirement.
And there's actually one big expense norm that people might not realize that.
So recently, the financial guru, Susie Ormond, has been interviewed about living in retirement, money in retirement. And so she did come up with a feature that could wreck your retirement financially. It's something that she did mention on the Oprah Winfrey show in 2010. What's that, Teen?
And that is eating out.
Now, she has a
Wow.
radical viewpoint on this. On the Oprah Winfrey show, she did say to try and give up going out to restaurants and eating out for 6 months to see what effect on your finances would have. We're big proponents on small things can really add up. Do the stock photography and they pay us 20 cents, 30 cents a download. But over 15 years of getting downloads every day, it's a huge amount of money. So that's kind of the principle about eating out, Teen.
And I think too, Norm, is there is a huge thing between needs and wants.
Oh, I know, Teen. I want that Porsche.
But you know, Norm, that especially when you're retired, things that you need are everyday things when you go to the grocery store. Those are things that you need to eat and keep yourselves going. But when you look at eating out, that then becomes a want, not necessarily a need, doesn't it?
Well, we went out
Yeah.
recently for our anniversary. We went to probably the second best restaurant in our town. Certainly not the most expensive, but they did a special for prime rib. And so by the time that I had the prime rib, Tina had a pasta dish and $9 for a glass of wine.
I was flabbergasted at the price. Those are like cruise ship dollars, Norm.
So that cost us $100 and we didn't have dessert and we shared an appetizer between us. It's a huge amount of money. In comparison, there are solutions to doing, because we keep saying that restaurant food isn't quite as good as it used to be. There are some great restaurants, and my prime rib at this restaurant was extremely good.
Yeah, you loved it, didn't you?
But oftentimes we make better meals at home.
We do, especially when Norm's cooking them. But we also have some other solutions, don't we, Norm, that could help people.
Yeah.
And that is, how about going to your local Costco and picking up one of their barbecued chickens?
They're a great deal because for around about $7 or $8, depending on where you live, we can get 3 meals from one. And they're quite large because it's Costco, everything's bigger. So we have been doing that in the past.
Yeah.
We've stopped doing it because of the good old air fryer.
Yes.
So we have started seeing chickens, fresh chickens, air-chilled chickens that haven't been frozen, on sale for $1.99 a pound. So we look to get a 3-pound one because that's what fits in our air fryer. Well, in an hour and 20 minutes, roughly, we've got a fresh barbecued chicken from the air fryer, but we know what's gone into it. We haven't put all the seasonings that maybe Costco are doing.
So generally, Norm just puts together, I call it Norm's mix of like olive oil and garlic and possibly one little herb to go with it.
Yeah,
and
we put
you know what? Oh,
herbs
and your secret
garlic.
is to put salt on the skin.
Yeah, if you heavily salt the skin, then it
Makes
comes out really crispy, which we like.
Yeah. And you know, the easiest thing is to just get one of these big containers of spring mix or lettuce.
Yep.
Or a few
Pick that up at Costco.
Yeah.
They do a great one for around about just under $5.
Yeah.
Huge container, extremely fresh. So we've just done that.
Yeah.
The other thing is, so you don't fancy chicken. Chicken can get repetitive. How about going to a sushi restaurant? Oh, they're on trend.
They definitely are. And of course, there is just as expensive as our prime rib restaurant.
Or you can eat sushi, Teen.
Oh, yeah.
We have one in town. And that can cost easily up to $100.
Absolutely.
Just having a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We have a supermarket where they hand make sushi. And if you go at the right time of day, It's all fresh. They've
Yeah.
just made it. And you can get a big tray of sushi for 20 bucks or
And
less.
yeah, and their selection is wonderful, don't they? You can see them, they're preparing it all there and then. And as Norm says, if you're there early in the morning, you can get discounts on them. And we've bought them a few times for lunch, haven't we? It's been really good. But I tell you, you're probably looking at maybe a third of the cost of going to a sushi restaurant.
And then, okay, so you don't fancy chicken, you don't fancy sushi. How about a pizza? We should turn this into a cooking channel.
Oh
Team.
yeah, we should.
So how about an Indian naan bread, a garlic naan with cilantro herbs as a base for a pizza?
Perfect.
And we get a ball of mozzarella cheese and we hand grate that because we won't buy shredded cheese because it has additives to keep it from clumping. We make a pizza out of a naan bread. It's a modest size. We cut it in half, have half each.
Great.
Put whatever you got on it. You can put bacon, you can put sausage, you can put green peppers, red peppers.
Anything you want.
We use a tomato sauce, like a passata to brush on. Put herbs on, garlic powder on it. It's unbelievable. It takes 7 minutes in the air fryer.
And even the better thing is that we then take whatever we've cooked out onto our balcony and we have our own sort of bistro lunch on our balcony.
With a little side salad to go along with it.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So what we're really trying to get you to look at is that small amounts of monies going to restaurants on a fairly regular basis will have two effects on you. It'll increase your debt load, and the chances are you're going to put that on a credit card. Now you're going to create credit card debt. And so if you can do these alternates without going to restaurants, because what we find from our friends is that they'll start going out once a month, then twice a month, then once a week. And you could be spending $400 to $600 a month easily on eating out. And it's not good for your health.
No, and I think one of the things would be, Norm, if people maybe tried, say for 3 or 6 months, not going out, maybe see how much money you actually save. I think you'd be surprised.
So thanks for Susie Allman for drawing our attention to this.
Yes.
It was a useful chat about it. For those of us who are on a fixed income and we don't have a lot of money, we do have to be careful about these expenditures. So here we are in the wide open southwestern Ontario.
And it's like 28 degrees and it is hot and beautiful.
Yeah, it's really warm. We're still having a heat wave in southwestern Ontario and we love it.
Yeah,
so
we do.
We're glad you joined us today. I'm going to link to another video right down here in front of us, which we think you'll enjoy. We hope everybody's keeping well.
And staying safe.
And until the next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.